Hi people, this is just a quick one really, what's so fresh in my mind. I read a report today which was quite interesting, not entirely surprising for me, but I think I'll just quote it anyway. It's from the newspaper in the UK. There's been a TUC poll, Trade Union Congress poll, on perceptions and reality concerning welfare in the UK. And the following questions were asked. And the first figure I will give here, this is a direct quotation from the paper, is on average what people think is the percentage involved. And the second part is the actual figure. Okay, the first question is proportion of the entire welfare budget that goes on benefits to unemployed people. Okay, so that's the what people think is the proportion of the entire welfare budget that goes on benefits to unemployed people. The average person thinks it's 41%. The reality is 3%. 3%. Second question. Proportion of the welfare budget that is claimed fraudulently. That means like claiming welfare when people don't need to, claiming to be sick when they're not, etc. The public think that's 27% of all claimants. The reality is a lot lower, it's 0.7%. 0.7%. Proportion of those claiming job seekers allowance who go on to claim it for more than a year. The public think it's 48%. The reality is 27.8%. Okay, so as you see from those figures, I'm just looking down here at the newspaper, the reality is simply, here's one more. On average, people think that an unemployed couple with 2 school-aged children would get £147 in job seekers allowance, more than 30% higher than the £111 they would actually receive. This sort of misrepresentation or this misinterpretation of reality is really not surprising at all when the public are constantly bombarded with tabloid lies and Tory distortion. And the tabloids and Tories work in tangent with one another to continue to vilify all claimants and to turn the public against them. And I'm not really going to say anything else in this video that I've already said, but those are the facts. So the reality about welfare is the system is absolutely not as soft as people make it out to be. And by the way, a few years ago, George Osborne claimed that the actual rate of benefit fraud was a lot higher than it was, and he refused to take into account administrative error. That was claimants being overpaid through no fault of their own, simply because of administrative error. Now Osborne, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, claimed that was cases of fraud, and all it was administrative error. And this is the sort of poisonous distortion that we're seeing. Really, I don't have anything else to add to that other than what I've already said. So that's it, and that's the source is the newspaper quoting the TUC poll. And yep, just seeing some, yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching.